The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. This is taking you to 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready? Moving. Check right 54. Right 54. Defense wins championships, baby.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of 2 there, second down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To throw, Winston. He's going to air one out. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's a big shot. Bang, 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 bang.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. Talk about giving your team a little juice.
Oh, big time. I mean, everyone's going to be excited about that one, whether you're on the field or not. It permeates its way through the entire team, and I can't wait to see what they do on the next down.
That is caught inside the 5. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing? He was a catcher in high school. He was actually... And he's in! Touchdown, Patriots! From 4 yards out. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Michael Bennett's versatility, being able to play any position along the defensive front, allows him to make those types of plays. He finds good matchups and gets into the offensive backfield.
And there it works for a tackle for loss. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Kyle Van Noy with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit.
And the pressure gets to him again. Kyle Van Noy. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
Wait 10, wait 20. Check my 45. Go this way, go this way. Here we go. When he hits.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. There on the coverage, knocking that one away, was Mike Edwards. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Delta. Check this ball. Stand there.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th.
Hey, Haywood. Check my 3D.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They go play action. Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Winston to Godwin on the connection there for a Tampa Bay first.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. 6-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Even.
A first down throw for Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, with that incompletion, I want to step back for a second, just talk About the quarterbacks this year, it's an interesting stat that you and I were looking at before the game. 40 quarterbacks have been used in the first 3 weeks of the NFL season, most in the Super Bowl era. Some injuries and then just some changes at QB.
Yeah, and 20 of the starting quarterbacks this past Sunday under the age of 27. But what I like about what I'm seeing, despite the injuries, retirements, guys are being unable to play, I'm seeing these youngsters and backups come in and play well in a lot of cases. Gardner Minshew in Jacksonville has taken charge there. They got their first win. Kyle Allen, 4-touchdown pass for Carolina in relief of Cam Newton. They got their first win. Going into week 3, the collective quarterback rating for the season, 94.0, which was the highest at that stage of the season in a long time in the NFL. So maybe the quarterbacking straits that we talk about all the time aren't as dire as we've made them out to be.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They struggle to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field. And he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Brady gives to Michelle. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's going to fire one deep over into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Throw right side, caught by O.J. Howard. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Jameis now on first down. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Dante Hightower on the stop. Now, that was a textbook example of how to be aggressive at the point of attack.
Yeah, make sure you take care of the line of scrimmage. No way they can get upfield on that one. And then how about the force he brought on that tackle? Let them know they need to be aggressive from this point on.
Wait. Give me that ball, defense. Look,
Play action now. Winston. He's got Evans. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A familiar ring to that one. Winston to Evans for the Buccaneer first.
First down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jamie Collins, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. He lets this one fly toward the back. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 32 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. Edelman was the intended target.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Wait. Sonny. Hey, right 52.
Following the interception, Winston. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
He's checking. Crash.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st, Michelle. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. A give to Michelle running right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 27-yard line.
1st down, New England.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, go 66.
Now he'll throw with Brady. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Carl Nassib, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. To try again after the sack. Brady. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Edelman. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2.
Hey, 66.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On second down, Barber. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
No, check that. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Throwing, Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Winston down 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Switch.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Winston now. He'll let this go for the end zone. And Evans calls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans. 34 yards. And the Buccaneers have once again taken the lead. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And this is no good. It's a missed extra point. Boy, in a tight game, how important might that turn out to be here as the second half rolls along? So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Push him back. Push him back.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And some space here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Recon, 132 packet, reload!
On the ground is Michel. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
64, hey, 60 check.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Back now in Tampa. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Brady now, 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. They'll run with Michel. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Again, it's Michel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Matt LaCosse, 36 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Winston now to throw on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Gadwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they let you play.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Howard. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 19. Jameis now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Mike 52. Mike 52. Let's set a tone.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Winston. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jamie Collins able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Jameis to throw it. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
72.
He's back to throw. Throw to the right here to Gordon. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Brady. Now a desperation throw deep down. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Josh Gordon. 67 yards as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
I'm going to come back to you.
To throw is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Oh, look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Now Winston. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Off the play fake, Winston. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down. Now Winston on fourth down. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position.
Wait, that wide 20.
What's the pass? Wide, get wide. Say,
Ozzie. Shadow.
Back to throw, Brady. Out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left, and this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
So now Brady and the Patriots going for two. Brady now to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that...
Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are back within a single score. One last shot now for Winston. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the...
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Stephen Gostkowski now has this one teed up, and we are underway from Gillette Stadium. Short kick here, fielded about the 17.
You got this. At their own 33-yard line.
Ready?
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
From the gun, Winston. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
But one thing's for sure, when you got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Now Brady, maybe a free play here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. Now Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. And it's a fumble. And the Buccaneers have it. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The end result, 21 yards. Working out of the gun, Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. First carry for Peyton Barber. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. To throw, Winston. And break, the tight end's got it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Here's Winston. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this 1st quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. Winston to throw for it on 4th. That is caught. It's Perriman. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the 4th down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on 4th down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Brady on target to Edelman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
No, 66.
Shotgun now for Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by M.J. Stewart, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Follow. Check. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Jameis to throw it. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, here comes Barber. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down?
Wait. Easy.
58, come on. 58, come on.
Yeah, I was going to say, go.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Kyle Van Noy. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Josh Gordon there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2.
Check, check. Hey, exit. Hey, Alabama.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. A first down throw for Winston. He sets to fire deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel, 29 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. So what can Brady do here as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2.
54's Mike. Check, check. Hey,
Dude. Watch the screen. Check it. Jugger. Buzz. Hey, check it.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that is caught for the 2 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Easy. Triple C.
First down, Winston. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jameis again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Get ready. Flip it. White 25.
Let's go, D.
Flip it.
To the air again with Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. Buffalo, because they play New England this weekend.
I think you're right about that, because that's what you look at. What's the schedule tell us? We know the 49ers are safe because they got an open week coming, so they should be okay on that one. But you would say Buffalo, even though they're at home, New England gets them. But as a wild card, putting them on upset alert, Green Bay on Thursday night with a desperate Philadelphia team coming in. You know, you've got to be really careful with that, despite the fact Green Bay's defense has been so impressive in the early going.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I know he ain't got it. Hey, alert 3. Check it. Check Mike 45. Hey, Alpha.
From the gun, Brady. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A game there of 30 big ones. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
72.
On play action, it's Brady. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And now it's 2nd down. All right, we got a second here. Let's have some fun. Let's be cheesy, because why not? So we have the 71st Emmys on Sunday.
No wine. Just straight cheese.
71st Emmys on Sunday. So let's hand out a few awards.
Okay.
Let's start with Best Supporting Actor right now in the NFL. Who are you going with?
I'm going with the Mustache Man, Gardner Minshew in Jackson.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Shadow.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Alabama.
Throwing again. Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Okay, I got a quick tangent for us here, Charles. Let's look at the teams that have not yet won in the NFL. The 0-3 teams, the Jets, Dolphins, Bengals, Steelers, and Broncos. Who do you think is the first to get off the schneid? And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So after the INT, it's Brady. To the left side and complete for Julian Edelman. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this 1st half. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Hey, echo.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
Hey, 66.
From the gun, Brady under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't get in the...
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second, and he's going to go down again. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the gun, Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field. Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2.
72. Sugar.
Operating from the gun, Brady. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he goes out of bounds after a solid return to the 45.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the run.
Now Winston. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half here, Winston. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments. That might be made defensively. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now Brady. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Michel on the counter, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
You got 6-6, pull it high.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, check 24, check 24.
45's the mic. I got it. Check the backer, check the backer.
On 3rd down, Michel, and he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They do go for it. It's Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And this is going to be incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Ready, check 25 behind.
All right, D, let's go. All right, D.
Barber on 1st and 10. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Wait.
The tackle made by Patrick Chung. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Patriots' 34-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Winston. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Buccaneers.
On 1st down, Barber. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. On 2nd and 15 now. Winston. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Winston over the middle to Evans. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Flip. Check that. We got Mike 52 right now.
Now Winston on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Bruce Arians takes a shot. The Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. Partners, switching gears for a second, a really cool moment on Sunday night when Clay Matthews, former Browns linebacker, was inducted into Cleveland's Ring of Honor. And, of course, his son Clay was playing for the opposite team that night. It was a really neat moment.
Fantastic moment. And it's Clay 2 and Clay 3, correct?
Yes.
Dad is 2, son who's playing for the Rams now is 3. When he popped out there to see the rest of the family, all of them wearing the 57 jersey that Clay II wore with such distinction for Cleveland for all those years. When he played long enough, a lot of people think he played with Otto Graham. I mean, it was amazing. About nearly a 20-year career there. And just phenomenal what he got done. And even better to see his son able to pop out there and share the moment with him on such a special night. Just phenomenal.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 41-yard line.
And that'll set him back 5.
Wait, set. Wait, 20.
Mike, 45.
Gold 50. All the way back home, yo. Hey, gold 66.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Back now in Foxborough. A lot of happy faces.